Hello there, this is Bobby Dasty with my Faith Ministries update for July. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for all of your support, faithful continuing support, both financially as well as in prayer. You guys are awesome and I love you very much and appreciate all your gifts and all your commitments to the Lord and to myself and to Street Life. Thank you. This month I want to give you guys an update on Brazil and how it went. We were in Brazil from June 28th through July 11th this year. This is my 4th time going. And every year it just seems to increase in the fear of man dissipating and in the just comfort zone mentality coming off. And this year was no different, as far as myself personally. Every single day that we were out on the streets, in the by the brothels, in the churches, or in the favelas working with the kids, every single day we saw salvations, rededications, and bondages broken. It was definitely one of the best and most impacting trips I've been on from Brazil to Brazil thus far. Personally, I just wanted to share a couple of things as far as my own experience. First of all, on one day when we were the first time we went to the bus stop, which was the Tuesday after we got there. That's not right. The Wednesday after we got there, I believe. We were ministering after we do dramas and stuff there after the worship. There's usually like 3 songs for worship, including spontaneous songs, prophetic songs from the Lord and to the Lord. And basically that leads into the drama time, a puppet master, and from there it leads into an altar call for those who want to make Jesus Lord of their lives, or for any kind of prayer needs at all. And one of the times I got to talk to a man from Belo Horizonte, which is where we were in Brazil. And basically he didn't speak English, and I didn't speak Portuguese, and I still don't, but we're working on that. It'll come. And so the entire time I was talking to him and everything, it was for a few minutes and stuff I was talking to him, and then one of our translators came over and I talked to him through her for a little while, and then I prayed for him. And he said one of the things he wanted prayer for was to, he was a Christian and everything, but not really following as much as he wanted to. He wanted to go deep in his commitments. And also he had an addiction to smoking. So I prayed for him. And he said that while I was praying for him, before I prayed for him, he said that he didn't want a translator translating from English to Portuguese. He just wanted to me to speak and pray for him in English, because God knows and speaks all languages. So I prayed for him, and as I was praying, after the fact, he told our translator that God told him that he needed to persevere to overcome. And as soon as I finished praying for him, he handed me my not mine. He handed me his cigarettes that were in his pocket, the remainder of them. And I was able to throw them in the garbage and stuff from there. But it was kind of like a thing where I was praying for him, and one of the things I said was, tonight we draw a line in the sand, and this is the turning point of his life. So that was really cool to see, even without him knowing what I said, that God communicated that to his heart, and he responded to it by giving the bondage to God and physically handing it to me, which is so awesome. And as well, another thing I wanted to share was that on the last day there, we were in a park ministering, and during one of the altar calls, then there was a guy there who I just asked if he wanted prayer for anything, and he said one of the things he wanted prayer for was to just he didn't really know too much about God. He wanted to receive Jesus Christ as his personal Lord and Savior. That's not the exact wording that he said, but through my communication with him, that's what he desired prayer for, with a translator as well. And so I was talking to him through a translator, and for the first time in my entire life, through God, I prayed with somebody for salvation, which is very much a highlight of my time there and my walk with Christ, period. And another thing too I want to hit on real quick here is that there's this outreach that we're doing now. Over the entire summer we've been doing it. It's an outreach for children to Bowne Playground, which is a playground here in Flushing, and it's really one of the it's become one of the highlights of my time here at Street Life. Like every summer we have teams that come in from all across the United States of America. That's our country. And basically, every Friday or Saturday we go out to Bowne Playground, and we minister to the kids and stuff. And I have not worked with kids and stuff continually for a while, and it's really cool being able to do that and stuff. Most of the time I find myself playing tag with them. And last week I got chased down by super soakers and water guns and was sprayed multiple times for about a half an hour, which is very fun. And just seeing the smiles on the kids' faces and stuff when they enjoy just being kids and being themselves and being fun is really, really, it blesses my heart. And working with kids so much every single week is really teaching me what Jesus meant by coming to him as a little child, and just the innocence that kids have, and the fearlessness that they have. I find it so amazing that every single week that we're there and everything, I just simply go up to the kids or whatever and ask them if they want to play tag, and without knowing me, without knowing many times, there are kids that weren't there the week before that, and sometimes they are though, but without knowing Street Life at all, they say yes, and it's like a complete stranger, and I'm 27 years old. So, you know, it's awesome that God has put favor on Street Life and put the favor for this outreach and stuff on all of us, and the ability to just have kids freely, fearlessly, without worries at all, just even want to play with us and stuff, and just hang with us and everything, and be talked to by us and just talk with us, and it's just so cool. God is awesome. And also it's teaching me that one thing God has been teaching me a lot and stuff is about timing, and just how we have no idea how much time we're going to have with people when we have that time with them, when we're around them. So to really be accurate and specific as well as timely in sharing Jesus with them, especially the kids, and just what it meant in the Bible when Jesus says, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them." And personally, I guess God's really been shedding light on the fact that if the time that we have with them and stuff, if I'm not in any way, shape, or form mentioning God or Jesus in that conversation, who knows if they're ever going to have that time in the park with me again. You know, so I mean, taking the time and stuff to mention even things about God, even if they bring it up or if we bring it up, you know, is imperative and is really good. Even planting little seeds and stuff will grow future. Will grow things. Will grow things for the future with them. So that's awesome. And God is awesome. And hopefully this video update was awesome.